A beautiful woman is fiercely pursued by two handsome men. To win her heart, the two rivals engage in open and hidden conflicts, neither willing to back down. Yuki and Subin's movie officially goes into production. A falling signboard nearly hits Yuki on set. At the critical moment, a man leaps forward to shield her. He is the famous actor Takashi Kaneshiro. Noticing the seemingly close bond between Yuki and Takashi, Subin hides nearby to eavesdrop on their conversation. He watches Takashi pinch Yuki's cheek. Overcome with jealousy, Subin quickly pulls Yuki away under the pretext of filming. Pressed by Subin, Yuki admits that Takashi was her college boyfriend, the one she once loved deeply. Years have passed, yet Takashi still seems to hold lingering feelings for her. Between shoots, Takashi sends a food truck to the film crew. Posters cheering for Yuki are plastered all over it, labeling himself Yuki's #1 fan. While Yuki is moved, Takashi keeps pulling her to take selfies together. Seeing the former lovers acting intimately, Subin grows more jealous. He repeatedly steps into the frame on purpose to block Takashi. Not to be outdone, Takashi hints during the meal that there are not enough seats at the table, hoping to spend time alone with Yuki. But Subin fetches a chair from another table, refusing to let Yuki out of his sight for even half a minute. Yuki chokes while eating. Takashi immediately hands her water. Right in front of Subin, he brings up their old intimate nicknames and asks for Yuki's contact information. To ease the awkward atmosphere, Yuki types her number into Takashi's phone, only to find her number is already saved on his device. Watching Yuki getting tangled up with her past lover, Subin feels like an outsider, consumed by jealousy. After lunch, Yuki stands on a bridge guiding Takashi through his next scene. Subin puts on headphones to eavesdrop. He hears Yuki speaking to Takashi without formal honorifics, admitting she is happy about their reunion. Takashi shares fond memories of their time together. A sudden gust of wind blows, and Takashi wraps his coat around Yuki to protect her. Witnessing the sight, Subin burns with envy. On the bridge, Yuki intentionally keeps her distance and reminds Takashi to keep their relationship strictly director and actor on set. Takashi agrees. Still, Subin can no longer hold back and asks to talk to him privately. In private, Subin gets straight to the point. He states he would never have cast Takashi for the guest role had he known about his past romance with Yuki, and tells him to behave himself on set. Takashi refuses to back off. He teases Subin, saying he already knows Subin was Yuki's first love. He remarks that their breakup paved the way for his own relationship with Yuki. Right in front of Subin, Takashi brings up their old kissing moments, insinuating that Subin is nothing more than an old first love, leaving Subin speechless. The next scene is the lead couple's kiss. Since it is his first time filming a kiss scene, Subin runs a rehearsal with Xiaojian, even offering to stand in for the female lead. But Xiaojian cannot bring himself to kiss Subin. Then the real female lead, Hannah, arrives. She quickly slips into character, takes off Xiaojian's glasses with tender eyes, wraps her arms around his neck, confesses her affection, and kisses him without hesitation. Stunned, Xiaojian can no longer tell whether it is acting or reality. Mid-shoot, the crew suggests a team-building trip. Even though he is only a guest actor, Takashi insists on joining. Yuki has no choice but to let him come. On the way to the gathering, Subin's car screen shows that Takashi keeps sending photos to Yuki. Yuki quickly cuts off the connection. Subin demands her phone. He is overcome with jealousy, convinced that Takashi knows the Yuki from her college days. The version of Yuki he had never known. Subin also states plainly that he dislikes Takashi intensely. He asks Yuki to bear with him if he ever acts childish out of jealousy. Meanwhile, the relationship between Yuki's friend SRang and Representative SEO is full of tension. On the romance variety show produced by SRang, a female guest falls for Representative SEO. Yet her confession gets turned down, for Representative SEO claims he already has someone in his heart. SRang knows full well that he is the one SEO is referring to. Still, seeing the heartbroken guest weep bitterly, SRang is consumed by guilt. A coworker tells SRang that the female guest's feelings for Representative SEO are genuine, not some fleeting casual fling. This leaves SRang confused. Could what he shares with SEO be nothing more than a short-lived thrill-seeking affair? As the show draws to a close, every guest must fasten a love-symbolizing handcuff onto the person they are drawn to. Though already rejected, the female guest still chooses Representative SEO without hesitation. While offering his apologies, SEO cuts the handcuff apart without second thought. That night, Representative SEO finds SRang and confesses he joined the show for him. SRang feels terrible for the female guest and can no longer keep up their ambiguous back and forth. SEO tries to hold him back, warning that if SRang walks away this time, everything between them will end. Even so, SRang lets go of his hand. Back at the film crew's team-building venue, everyone prepares for a ball-snatching game. Takashi joins in and pulls Yuki to be his partner. Filled with jealousy again, Subin signs up with Hannah, determined to beat Takashi. Soon the game devolves into a petty contest between Subin and Takashi, hurling balls at one another, completely ignoring those around them. When Yuki trips and falls, Subin rushes over at once to check on her. Watching Subin tend to Yuki so tenderly, Takashi is the one who grows unsettled. At night, Takashi skillfully grills meat for the group. Subin then shows off fancy barbecuing skills at the grill stand, turning the barbecue session into yet another competition between the two men. Holding a freshly grilled piece of meat, Yuki hesitates, unsure whom to give it to, until Takashi snatches and eats it first. Hana is upset with Xiaojian and keeps drinking glass after glass. Xiaojian goes to get her a hangover drink, only to find her gone when he returns. He searches anxiously and finds her alone in a quiet corner. Annoyed that Xiaojian still addresses her as his senior, Hana tells him there is no one around and urges him to be bolder. She stands on tiptoe to kiss him, but Xiaojian restrains himself and averts his gaze. Deeply disappointed, Hana calls him a coward. Takashi tells Yuki this is the spot where they once stargazed together. In the past, he would bring her here every time she wanted to break up. No stars dot the sky tonight, yet Takashi makes a firm confession. He still loves her just as he used to, even under this dim sky. Not wanting to give him false hope, Yuki makes it clear she is already in a relationship with Subin. Right then Subin walks over, firmly takes Yuki's hand, and reminds Takashi that he and Yuki are more than former first loves, asking him not to cross the line. Beyond romance, trouble is brewing. The next day, a crowd of reporters block the film set. They press Subin whether he is Representative A's illegitimate son, and whether he and Hana are half-siblings sharing the same mother. Shocked by the questions, Hana has never had any idea such a blood tie existed between Subin and herself. With the recording leaked, Subin and Hana are swarmed by the press, landing them in unprecedented trouble. Hana confronts Representative An, demanding to know whether she and Subin are half-siblings sharing the same mother. Representative An refuses to give a straight answer, only urging her daughter to get back to filming. Faced with her self-serving mother, Hana blurts out impulsive remarks in a fit of temper, and Representative An slaps her hard across the face. Stung by the slap, Hana storms off the set, yet reporters are still lying in wait outside. When she is on the verge of breaking down, Jian steps in to steady her. He secretly hands her a key and tells her to take shelter at his place first. Hana's disappearance halts the movie shoot. Subin brings the revised shooting schedule to meet Yuji, who hugs her and tells her to look after herself while he temporarily takes charge of the set. Still, Yuji lacks sufficient experience. Faced with the disrupted shot list, he grows frantic. Just then his friend SRang calls. Learning that SRang has just quit his job, Yuji asks him to come help out on set. The next day on location, Yuji sincerely thanks the crew members who have chosen to stay. He vows he will not back down and will stick it out alongside everyone until the very end. His sincerity and determination move the team, who cheer him on. Moments later, SRang arrives, lifting Yuji's spirits. Short-handed for extras, the crew drafts SRang to fill in. He puts on a costume to play a corpse, only to find Representative SEO lying beside him as another background extra. Neither expected to meet again under such circumstances. Representative SEO is filled with bittersweet emotion, remarking on their strange reunion. Sadly, not every encounter leads to a happy ending. SRang turns him down once more. Representative SEO chooses not to press the matter. Beneath the sunset, they agree to turn away at the same time, drawing a hasty close to their fleeting crush. Yuji keeps busy on set. Directing his first official feature film, he grows flustered. He makes the actors run take after take, calling cut repeatedly. Jian reassures him, telling him to stay calm and voicing his faith in Yuji. Offset, Representative An deals with the breaking scandal. Hana bears the brunt of the fallout. Numerous advertisers are rushing to terminate their contracts. Online forums overflow with scathing comments targeting her. While Representative An frets, Hana hides out at Jian's place. Malicious online troll posts weigh heavily on her mood. Jian sends her a message, reminding her not to go hungry and telling her to help herself to whatever is in the fridge. Taped to his refrigerator is a photo of him and Hana. Staring at the precious snapshot, Hana whispers to herself that what she truly needs right now is Jian's shoulder to lean on. Subin comes to check on Hana, saying Yuji sent her to look after her. Hana vents her pent-up feelings. Subin sees straight through her. What truly hurts Hana is not netizens' criticism, but her mother Representative An's attitude. She comforts Hana, insisting that nothing has really changed, that Hana and Representative An are real family. She promises to visit every day until Hana regains her composure and returns to set. Hana states she will not abandon the film or the role she fought so hard to obtain. The scandal puts the movie's funding in jeopardy. Representative SEO urges Representative An to release an official statement. If she keeps silent, public backlash will worsen and the project may never get finished. Representative An remains stubborn, fearing that admitting her maternal tie to Subin will trigger a media firestorm. Representative SEO presents documents showing key investors have suspended additional funding. If she persists, production will grind to a halt. To make matters worse, heavy snow falls on the set. Crew members turn to Yuji, their director, asking whether to stand by or switch to indoor shooting. Yuji himself is at a loss and tells everyone to take a half-hour break. He notices how seasoned every other crew member is, handling the sudden bad weather with practiced ease. After half an hour, Yuji sadly informs the crew that shooting must be suspended due to delayed funding. As director, he apologizes and pledges to resolve the issues as soon as possible. Plagued by one crisis after another, morale sinks. Some crew members start considering moving to other productions to make a living. Yuji suffers the most. Gazing at the compromised shooting environment, he thinks of the rapport he has built with his team, overcome with sorrow. In the wintry night wind and snow, he picks up his fallen script and brushes furiously at the dirt and stains on its pages. At that moment, Subin's voice rings out from behind him. She steps forward and embraces Yuji. In her boyfriend's arms, the tears Yuji has been holding back finally spill over. The next day, Subin meets Representative An. She frankly reveals the real reason she cast Hana as the female lead. It is not because of their blood tie, but because Hana bears a striking resemblance to the film's heroine. Both long to break free from the cages built by their own kin. Subin urges Representative An to reflect on what truly is best for Hana. She delivers an ultimatum: in 3 days, whether Representative An consents or not, she will hold a press conference to lay everything bare. For Subin, she will do whatever it takes to protect this film and the person she loves deeply. The third day arrives, the day of the press conference. Yuji ties Subin's necktie for her. He worries about her facing the reporters alone. Subin gazes back with unwavering resolve and tells Yuji not to fret. This time, she will not run away as she used to. Before the press conference, Subin visits her foster mother at the elderly woman's familiar home, only to learn that her mother has already left. All she leaves behind is a letter. In the letter, the mother apologizes to Subin. She writes that fear kept her from escaping the hell created by her husband, and that she has dragged her son down along with her. Now she is going in search of freedom, so her son can break away from their devil-like father. Understanding her birth mother's intentions, Subin feels sorry yet makes no attempt to track her down. Instead, she carries her mother's wishes with her to the press conference. Facing the press, Subin admits that Representative An is indeed her biological mother. Still, for her, there is only one real mother, her foster mother, who has raised and cared for her over the years and endured everything for her sake. As for Hana, she had no idea about her connection with Representative An before the scandal broke. Even with Subin's explanation, the media keeps hounding her, and Subin sinks into anxiety. Unexpectedly, Representative An steps boldly in front of the cameras. She bravely acknowledges her mother-daughter bond with Subin, while stressing that she herself was also a victim. Decades ago, she was deceived by Subin's father and gave birth to an illegitimate child. Where she once cared deeply about her reputation, her daughter is all that matters now. She refuses to be a mother who brings shame to Hana. At last, Representative An acts like a brave mother. Watching the press conference footage, Hana is overwhelmed with mixed emotions. That evening, Hana dines with her mother at a restaurant. She has always known her mother loves her, just in the wrong way. Now Hana hopes they can be an ordinary mother-daughter pair. She wishes her mother would learn to let go. Hana believes even if she steps away, she will always be her mother's daughter. Representative An tries to keep up a tough front, yet her eyes turn red. Hana wraps her arms around her mother from behind. The years-long rift between mother and daughter is finally mended. Nevertheless, the investors remain unyielding. To save the film and safeguard Yuji's dream, Subin is willing to step down, on the condition that investors allow Yuji to stay on as director. That night, Subin kisses Yuji out of the blue. She loves him so deeply that she is ready to make sacrifices and concessions for him.